This is an underrated public speaking hack, by the way, but every now and then you want to try to draw your speech. I know this one guy that would write every single word in his speech. I recall one time we were both competing for the Toastmasters competition. And as we were competing, my process is completely different. I believe that you should just articulate the speech out loud and keep polishing it over time. And you deliver the polished version on speech day. So I don't write anything down. But my buddy, he wrote down his entire speech and he's just reading it left and right before we're about to get called on stage. And I'm looking at what he's doing. And to me, that's torture. I mean, you're about to speak in front of 100 people or so, and you're over here reading and flooding your mind with more thoughts. Why? So instead of doing what this guy did, you want to draw your speech. And you really know that you know your speech when you can draw it. Now, this is not going to be something that happens immediately. Okay? This is something that you're going to actually have to practice. So if you cannot draw your speech from the very get-go, don't be like, oh, see, it's not working for me. Keep practicing. Figure out what you need to draw in the first place. And once you figure out what to draw it. It doesn't matter if it's stick figures. It's the concept that matters. And then draw it some more. Draw it some more. And eventually, you will get what is known as a storyboard. A lot of famous directors, they have a thing called the storyboard, where they're just creating the big concepts for their story, just so the other folks can be on the same page. Okay? So you are creating storyboards for your speech. I think this is way better than you writing the entire speech. Because when you have the storyboards, aka a visual representation of your speech in your mind, what you can do is you can adjust quicker. Every now and then when you get on stage, you practiced your speech in a certain way. You decided to open with certain words. You decided to transition with certain words. But, in the speech, during the heat of the moment, you lost track of one of the transitions. And rather than panicking, there's this image that just gets flashed in your mind. And that image will allow you to get back on track.